DMV, I'm a dealer. Legging with my fears. Rapping, but I'm quiet when I'm near. Always plotting on the bitches and I'm plotting on my fears. We don't need no checks from the boys. We just need respect from the boys. We don't wanna fall in love by the force. So I just get the little re-drilling with the boys here.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets. In today's game, we've got two teams who come in with opposite records on the season. It's the Browns going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the New York Jets. First carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Letting one go deep for a noon wall. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Second down following the incompletion. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. Now back to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They go play action here on first down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now a handoff to Brown. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal here from the 9. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. A little dump off for Corral. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply takes. And that's the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Will tie the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Darren Lee in there to sack him for a loss of 6. shift together here from the D-line. Kaiser now on second down. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, Kaiser. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that'll set him back 5. First and 15 here behind the chains. Kaiser to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Second down, Kaiser. Now and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Darren Lee in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's third and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll drop the throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And take it right on the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there, a 22. First down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's a give to Crowell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Dumps it off to Lewis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Back to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Whoosh. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now he's forced out. Touchdown, New York Jets. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw for Kaiser. Going underneath for Crowell. 10 more there and another first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. O'Neill's got it, complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he is knocked down from the side. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kurz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Running left left is Crowell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 1, 9, 1.
Here's Kaiser. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That was 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And New York set to take the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Go, 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 run.
see if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Crowell, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the set. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Got an open man, it's Enunwa. A good pickup there at 22. They run. This is Lewis. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Jets on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
He'll look to throw. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They convert on third with a gain of 22. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Danny Shelton able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. So now Catanzaro comes on in a pressure spot. This for a 4th quarter lead. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Kaiser. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Crowell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
They go play action. Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to pick up a first down.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now Lewis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a toss play to Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Anderson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They try again with Lewis. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. To throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive.